know your customer, share your passion. The Business Engine, presented by ExploreOmaha.online. Welcome. I'm so excited. It's great when you can be in the presence of greatness. And today we have a special great customer that is amazing. Like, he's one of the best visitors I've had thus far. His name's Dr. Fred. I'm going to bring him on in a second and he's going to introduce himself. He's got a special book project that he's a part of that we've been covering with the Business Engine episode. So I'm super crazy excited. So go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey, I'm Fred Jones, and I'm glad to be here with Alan. And this is an awesome opportunity. I'm an attorney and best-selling author. I help you walk in your worth, value your voice, and tell your story.
Wow, that's incredible. I love it. So let's unpack that a bit. And again, you want to stay to the end because we've got something really cool that this is a part of a huge project with Alicia Little, the queen of AI. And we've been covering this with there's so many authors involved. I think it's like 56 authors or something like that. Dr. Jones, is that right?
It's a lot of them, man. It's a lot of them. I think that's in version one. There's two versions of that thing. Yeah,
She's
it's a lot.
yeah, she's just getting started.
Exactly.
I love it. I love it. I love it. We'll get to that in a moment. So my curiosity is, so you're an attorney. So
Mhm.
share with me what your expertise is and kind of go into more detail on how most people work with you.
I'm an intellectual property attorney. I first heard the word IP, intellectual property, in 1991. I help individuals discover what is copyright. What does it mean to trademark? What does it mean to patent? Oftentimes that can be very confusing, but I help you understand that. I help you to write your worth, protect your worth, and profit from your worth.
I love that. So you probably see a lot of different situations there. What is one thing or two things, whatever comes to mind, that's like, oh, these people really lost a lot of money or they went down the wrong path? Like, what's a pitfall that people should avoid?
98% of America right now are stepping into a crazy blind spot. We do not understand what AI help us to create, and we don't know who owns that stuff. AI produces at record-breaking speed, right? Well, AI with HI, human intelligence, creates IP, but most of the intellectual property is going unclaimed because we don't know how to frame it. We know how to name it, but we don't know how to claim it.
Mm, that's interesting. So what do you mean by frame it? Can you dig into that?
Kind of like building a house, right? You frame the house, you put the walls up, you put the siding up. That's framing of the house. Then you come along and you put the roof on and the siding and all those things. When it comes to intellectual property, it must be human, it must be original, and it must be fixed. The fixed part is the framing. The fixed part. Take, for instance, this interview, Pettit, this interview right now. Guess what we're doing? We're framing intellectual property because it's being recorded. And the fact that it's being recorded is being fixed. And the moment that it's fixed, now we have a tangible intellectual property asset that can be copyright, that can be protected, and perhaps a patent. So framing means to put your thoughts into a tangible format so that they can be heard, they can be seen, they can be felt, or they can be experienced. I hope I made
Mm.
that plain.
Oh, that is so plain, powerful. And it brings me to your website here, which I'm going to share on the screen, which is very ingeniously titled. I love your URL for this. Frame it, name it, claim it.com. I love
That's
it.
it.
So I love how it just says exactly what you're doing right there in the URL. Brilliant. So, what do you want to cover from your website that you'd like people to know?
I want people to know that your story is your most significant asset. Okay? Your story, your experience. And that story is what makes you a category of one. And that's one of the most brilliant marketing things you can ever do is be a category of one. And when you take your story and you frame it, mean put it into a fixed format, name it, give it a title, claim it, own it as a copyright or a trademark, it will be well worth it. So I want people to know that they can frame their intellectual property, they can name it, they can claim it, and it doesn't have to fall into the category of unclaimed property.
Mm, that's so good. So let's talk real quick about the unclaimed property here and the detriment. Like what's a story that you've got regarding that?
Oh, how many times have we heard about the musicians who didn't understand the intellectual property of their music? The same laws that protect musicians are the same laws that protect authors' manuscripts. So, songwriters, many people have written songs over the years and they never claimed them, never owned them. I'm going to give you the most classic example of someone who did it right. Dolly Parton. Heard of her? I Will Always Love You, right? Dolly wrote that song, wrote it to Porter Wagner. He was a business manager. Porter was a business manager. She wrote that song. It was a separation song, and Dolly claimed the copyright to it. Elvis came along and wanted to copyright it. Several other authors wanted to copyright. Dolly says, "No, I'm going to hold on to my copyright." And as a result, Whitney came along, covered the song, made it famous in Bodyguard, and she sung it everywhere. But who went to the bank? Dolly went to the bank. Okay? Dolly went to the bank because she controlled the copyright. Okay? Here's a bad example. Happy Birthday to You, Happy Birthday to You was written by two sisters. Google it, chat it up, go look it up. Two sisters wrote that song. It was put in the back of a children's book, a children's coloring book, a little children's book. The company went out of business. So many people out here in the age of AI, they're setting up companies, they're creating content, but they're not thinking about the long-term strategy. The company went out of business with that little children. Time Warner bought that company, and in the back they found this little song, "Happy Birthday to You." For years, Time Warner got the royalties off of "Happy Birthday to You," and the sister's family never benefited from it because they did not control the publishing rights. The publishing rights. And this is what's going on out here today. And I'm like, thank you for this opportunity to get on your show here and scream to everybody. You gotta frame it, you gotta name it, and you better claim it if you want to have it in the age of AI. You know, people talk about make that money, make that money. You're making the money on the front end, but you're gonna bleed it on the back end.
Mm. So pivotally important there. I love it. And you're helping to protect the audience. So if you're listening to this and you're feeling like, wait a minute, I've got this project here, I've got that project here, I haven't claimed them, then you really need to get in touch with Dr. Jones ASAP right away and go to his website, which again is on the screen here. It's frame it, name it, claimit.com. So valuable information here. I love it. I love it. So tell me about this journey, this project. I promised that we'd be hitting on this book, talking about intellectual projects, intellectual property right there, a book. That's framing it, right?
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, that's framing it. That's getting into a community, our connection. Alicia Little is one of the best. I mean, uh, she's one of the best on the planet, okay? I've not seen anybody doing it any better than her. So she offered an opportunity for us to come together in a book to get our name out there, right? There's no better opportunity for promoting a book than to get with a star. They say if you want to be a star, hang your star to a star, right? So we starred up and got in her collaboration book where she are highlighting professionals in different areas and different fields. And it's a great anthology collaboration book where she is giving all of us who are part of that book an opportunity to come alongside of her and put a message out there that AI is changing the world. And if you're not using it, somebody is using it on you.
Mm, so valuable and an extraordinary opportunity. Again, another website here for all of us co-authors here. It's AIinthefield.com. So AIinthefield.com, and you will see the builder's blueprint, which is like I believe volume 1, and then the human side of AI volume 2. And like Dr. Jones was saying, she's just getting cooking here. So if you don't know her, this is Alicia, the queen of AI. You've got all this amazing credibility that she brings, like being a TEDx speaker and being on multiple news like ABC News, Fox 5, JP Morgan's prestigious list of 100 women to know, and the accolades go on forever. So she is amazing, and it's an honor to be in the book. I'm so excited. And you scroll down here, super excited for you. Here's all of the authors, and I love it. I love it. Here you are, right towards the top. And your chapter, it looks like it says, "Who owns what AI helps you create?" So
That's
let's break that down a bit. I know you've been kind of talking about it already, but how does the chapter tie into all of this?
This chapter is talking about how to own what AI helps you collaborate with. One of the biggest misnomers is people think you can't copyright and trademark what AI generates. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Because you are human. Okay, the law, the Supreme Court says the machine cannot own intellectual property. Only humans can. But when humans use the machine to prompt it to get out feedback that was human driven, then there's a great possibility and potential that you can own that as copyright, trademark, and possibly patent. Those are the three big areas of intellectual property. So, and putting it in a book is one of the beginning ways and one of the best ways to frame your intellectual property, the expression of it from the very beginning.
Well, I tell you, I bet our audience's interest is peaked at this point, especially with the whole concept of patents. Like we could do another episode just on that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the process, right? The process or the method or the that's the proprietary system. And that's where the real value is. There's a graphic that came out last week that talked about the top 10 wealthiest people in the world right now. And guess what? 75 to 85% of their value is intellectual property.
Hmm.
It's in intangible assets. More than, and I'm being very conservative when I say 75 to 85. The graphic and the research shows that it's actually in the 80s up to 90% of the top 10 wealthiest people in the world. Their portfolio is not tangible assets, it's intangible assets, it's intellectual property.
Wow,
That's
powerful.
Google, that's Meta, that's Oracle, you name it. Amazon. Amazon started out as a book company. Come on, for real. All
Amen. I love it. I love it.
right,
I
man.
love it.
I get a little fired up about this stuff, man. I mean, it's a big opportunity.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it. That's amazing. You're like the most energetic visitor I've had on my show. I love it. I love it. Woo! Let's go. Let's
Yeah,
go.
yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah,
a
yeah.
little bit of parting wisdom as we wrap up. Thank you all. Thank you for your time. I know you're crazy busy being an attorney. Would you give a quick, like, 1 minute advice here on what you know now that you wish you knew when you were younger version of yourself, like before you even started learning everything that you know, so that our viewers can really take away something to save pain and expedite their business journey?
Wow, what a heck of a question. Thank you for it. It's loaded. I'll say it in one sentence. The most expensive thing you will ever pay is attention to the wrong people. If you want to save yourself some time, ain't never been there, can't tell going there how to get there. Stop listening to the wrong people. And I wish I had known earlier how much I can do now on my own that I thought I needed somebody else to help me do. You are more powerful, you are more awesome, and you are more phenomenal than you give yourself credit for. Stop doubting your worth and your value and believe in the awesomeness that you carry inside of you. And if your belief ain't big enough, then borrow somebody else's belief in you until it can become your own.
Mm, couldn't have said it better. That's amazing. Share your website again, Dr. Jones.
It's frameitnameit, claimit.com.
Awesome. So don't hesitate. Get in touch with Dr. Jones ASAP at that amazing website. And make sure you look into the book AIinthefield.com to get your copy ASAP with that as well. But especially go to his website, get some time with him, be around him. He's the right type of person to be around for sure. So thank you again for your time, Dr. Jones. I appreciate it. And remember, if you want to save and remove the strife, make sure you say yes to the right mentored life. All right. Thank you so much for your time, Dr. Jones. I appreciate it. God bless
Thank you
you.
for the opportunity to be here.
Know your customer. Share your passion. The Business Engine. Presented by ExploreOmaha.online.